Jeremy from the Acoustic Shop, and yesterday we came live from Bedell, and Bedell is a part of Two Old Hippies who also own Weber mandolins, and you guys know how much I enjoy Weber mandolins. We got about 4 of them in the shop right now, and we're taking home 2 from this booth. So we're big fans of Weber. Fish here, or Ryan Fish, he is one of the designers, the lead designer, right, for Weber
lead
mandolins?
designer and head of the build team.
Awesome. So he's going to walk us through a few of the new models that came out with this year, one of which is one that we have purchased and will be getting soon in the shop. But I'll let you start here on the top with the Pronghorn.
This is the Pronghorn, yeah.
And it's got that classic 2-point, I guess early Gibsons had some of those 2 points.
Some of them did, yeah. It's got, and walnut binding. It's got sugar maple back and sides, Sitka top, a dovetail neck joint, and
I really like the walnut binding on the whole way around the neck, fingerboard. I've not seen walnut binding on a mandolin, which I guess you would need almost a blonde mandolin for that to really show up the way it does on this.
It's a real simple, classy look.
Yes.
It's one that it seems like a lot of, it's fun to build.
Yes. So
we really enjoy it, and it's got a classy look.
So very cool look for those people that not necessarily needing the traditional F-style scroll. Yeah, that 2-point look to it. That's, I guess, why it's called the Pronghorn.
Yeah.
But very cool. We've talked about this in the past. One of the great things about Weber is you guys don't always just go the traditional route with your wood selection. You do something a little bit different on mandolins. The walnut maple, I think, worked out great on this one. This Kona is a gorgeous, another example. This is going to be an octave mandolin, A-style octave. Tell us more about this one.
Yeah, this one's got koa back, sides, and top and binding.
So an all koa wood mandolin, or octave mandolin. I've not seen this done before, but again, a great combination. I played it here. It's kind of hard to hear at NAMM because there's just so much noise, but it has a really nice tone to it. Between that one and the one we'll be talking about here later, impressed with both of them. Woods that you wouldn't normally see commonly used on mandolins. Did you guys take the risk, I think, sometimes? Do you know ahead of time what tones you might be getting, or sometimes is it a surprise to see?
But this one we had an idea from working with some guitars and things. I'd always wanted to do a koa mandolin since I've been building mandolins for 14 years and instrument for 20. I thought it'd be fun. I thought it'd be pretty. I didn't 100% know what this one would sound like. Sometimes you have a pretty good idea. This one, I was excited to hear how it sounded.
I bet.
So
that's going to bring us to the next one. This is the one that we purchased here at NAMM. Gorgeous mandolin. This is called the Red Rocks. And one of the different things about this is it's an X-brace pattern on the inside. Most of the ones we get common now are going to be like that, the F5 style with the tone bars.
Yeah.
I know Weber has a history from the Flatiron days, and Flatiron was really into the X-brace. Was that some of the inspiration for doing an X-brace? You guys have done it in the past.
Yeah, definitely have done it in the past and have done custom orders. So I was interested in the voicing, so just a different voicing and hearing that. And this one also has a slightly deeper body, an 1/8 inch deeper that way. So I was interested in the sound that it would create. So this one I had an idea what I was going for in the sound, and that's what created, why I created, or we created this as a team.
When I first drummed it here at NAMM, I was like, we have to have one of those. It's got this huge, full sound. We were talking almost like Ronnie McCoury tone to it.
And I'm a big Ronnie McCoury fan.
Yeah.
So his
are.
mandolin and Jacob Joliffe, and Sharon Gilchrist, I'm a huge Sharon. And they're, time and time again, I was seeing X-braces on mandolins that I loved hearing. So
it was kind of gave you an idea that that's worth pursuing.
Yeah.
And it turned out great. We're going to have this in the shop. That's the Red Rocks. And I guess and these are all the newer models that you guys just released this year, right?
Yep, just for this NAMM, this is the first one.
Okay.
And these 2 are the first shellac, the
Forgot
Royal
about that,
X, and designed specifically for instruments that we've done.
So the Road Dogg mandolin, tell us a little bit about this one.
Road Dogg, this also has the deeper body, an 1/8 inch deeper. It has a speed neck for comfortable playing.
The sunburst on this is gorgeous, by the way.
Yeah, going for kind of a classic look on this one. It's got a dovetail neck joint and a scooped fretboard. And this one has tone bars, so it's similar specs to this one, which was one of the interesting things, although this one does have a red spruce and Adirondack top on it.
And I think we told you last year, we really love the new, like, really strong relief that you have on these the scroll here. This one, like I said, it has a traditional look, but you also did the bevel back on this, which looks gorgeous with that finish on it.
Thank you.
Is this also going to come standard with the Evo fret wire?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
So both these both have standard Evo fret wire.
Very cool. Which I told a lot of our people at the shop, I'm an Evo guy. I've switched my mandolins to that. I think last Evo job I did was 13 years ago, and I can't see hardly any wear at all on them.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Great.
so
Cool.
big fan of that upgrade right there, and I think that's very cool that you're going to be including that. And I guess that brings us to the last octave, a D-hole octave mandolin.
Yep.
This is walnut.
Walnut, yeah, walnut back and sides, a bear claw Sitka spruce top.
Is the bear claw what gave you the inspiration for?
It is what gave us the inspiration for the bear inlay.
So
Yeah.
what is the exotic Paulina?
Paulina?
Paulina.
Paulina is a lake by us, one of the lakes that we love to fish, and I kayak on it. So we kind of, one of our local tie-ins, and actually a little bit of the bear tie-in. It's our kind of our lake with the most bears, because when the salmon spawn, all the bears come down to that lake.
I wish we could all say that. Yeah, that's the lake that has the most bears.
Yeah.
We don't have that in our area, our neck of the woods.
Yeah.
You also did the tortoiseshell binding on this one.
Tortoiseshell and dovetail neck joint on this one.
That's very nice. And the D-hole, it's something you guys have been doing for a little while.
Yeah.
On a lot of, especially the larger bodied mandolins family.
Sure.
But it gives it a really nice deep tone, I think. I've always felt that the oval hole and the D-hole, it almost creates its own reverb chamber in there, it feels like. It just gives it like this real mellow, it's kind of hard to describe the tone, but I just think it warms it up and gives it almost a little reverb to the sound.
That's a great way to put it. When you play in a room, there's so much sound coming out of this, it just fills the room. It really is
And then we're going to go to one more mandolin just because it's one we bought out of the booth as well. But this one we've had in the shop before, the standard Gallatin F. It's just, for the price, a great mandolin. This one it's kind of the no frills. It doesn't have a lot of the extras, but a great tone. Every one we've had in the shop, we sell right away. They do the bevel on both front and back on this. The diamond fret markers, but I've been blown away. Everyone we get in the shop sounds great, and I played this one at the booth. It's also going to be another killer mandolin. So we'll be getting this in. We've been out of stock for a couple months on this, so we'll have one in the shop right after we get back from NAMM. And last year we covered most of the other mandolins. This year I just wanted to show you the highlights of what has been released and what we're going to be bringing back to the store. We're going to be coming up your way, I think, here soon.
Oh, nice.
And I hope to get a chance to tour the shop and visit with you a little bit more up there. Maybe see some bears. I hear they're everywhere. But it's going to be a good time.
They're not everywhere around the shop.
Okay, well, that's good.
But we can take it down to Paulina.
That'll work. We'll see some salmon and some bears.
Sure.
And we'll bring the mandolin or the octave with us. Serenade some bears. But I appreciate it, Ryan. Thanks again for giving us a tour.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for building these great mandolins and kind of really put some life into the models that you're doing right now. We're very pleased and happy to have them in our shop.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys a lot. Thank you.
And if you guys haven't already done so, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Acoustic Shop. Also on Facebook, be sure to like us. We need people to like us, just like everyone else. We like to be liked. Also on YouTube, go ahead and hit that bell over there, and that way you'll be notified as soon as we go live. And you'll get to see some of the stuff from the NAMM show. And as soon as we get back to the shop, we'll be doing some more in-depth reviews of this. So be sure to like us and subscribe, and we'll see you at our next booth. Who knows where that might be? I don't know.